Like I said, I'm reviewing the movies I haven't gotten a chance to review yet this year. And I'm starting things off with the film that has been 2 weeks in a row at #1 and stars two of the most beloved characters in Pixar history and continues to destroy a genre. Cue title scene.
I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become. The nightmare's just begun. I must confess.
Now, before we go any further, I think it is important I state that I didn't hate this movie. I thought a lot of it was funny, and it's cute, and it's kid-friendly, and children will love it. And as a 19-year-old man who has no children or a girlfriend, this is not my type of movie. It's not my demographic. But Pixar films have always been good at being for adults and children. They keep the attitude of not being kids' movies, but kid-friendly. Now, things have taken a complete nosedive and are clearly going in the range of nursery school toddlers. Some of you may be saying, Kevin, everyone else is loving this movie. Once again, I didn't hate this movie. Watching this film made me realize something. Pixar isn't about doing good movies anymore. It's just about making a quick buck and getting the money out. Everyone wants an Incredibles 2. So do I. But the thing is that right now, with Pixar being nothing but just money grubbers, the chances of getting an Incredibles 2 that would be decent, good, and respectful to the genre is definitely never happening. Sad but true. We live in a corporate world and corporations control everything, and it's really just felt like for a while now Pixar films just try to take one feeling, one emotion, and beat it with a golf club. And this film does not do that, but like Cars 2, it's just really lazy. Now, on to the review. The film, it's basically, it is what it is. It's simplistic. It's Mike and Sully being played by Billy Crystal and John Goodman respectively, how they met in college, which is weird because in Monsters, Inc. they said they met during grammar school. But, here's the thing. The twist in the film is that there is no twist! This film is simple, straightforward, and you know what's going to happen. You know how it's going to go. It's kind of fun seeing them back again. Where Monsters, Inc. was about Sully and Mike was the annoying sidekick, here it's definitely about Mike and Sully, maybe not a sidekick, but definitely it's Billy Crystal's movie. There's a lot of Billy Crystal style jokes in it. A lot of the humor is the way he did it. I think it's definitely along the lines with Cars 2, where it was mostly about Larry the Cable Guy's character Mater, and you could tell Larry the Cable Guy probably wrote all of his own jokes. I definitely got the feeling Billy Crystal wrote his own jokes in this movie. That's not to say it isn't funny. It's just that the Pixar films had these original stories, and they were different every time. Wilds apart. Different genres. Crazy characters. Excellent actors, but the actors didn't control everything. It's like when you had that movie Hotel Transylvania last year. One of the most annoying movies I have ever seen. You didn't hear anything about the story. You didn't hear anything about the jokes. All everything was is Adam Sandler as Count Chocula and Kevin James as... Kevin James is saying everything. But the thing is that with Pixar, they felt to a higher standard. Sure, having Tom Hanks in Toy Story was great. Sure. I'm sure having John Goodman in this film was a big deal at the time when Monsters, Inc. came out. Sure, Ellen, I imagine, probably played it up on her show when she was in Finding Nemo. Spoiler alert, I bet you Finding Dory will be done in the same style of this film. Here's the problem. Pixar does original movies, but now it doesn't, and because of this, I just don't have much to say about this film. It's predictable, I guess it's charming, but, if you can't suspend your just disgust that this is what Pixar has become, you can't get into this film, and I couldn't. Yeah, I got where it was going. Yeah, I thought it was fun how everything tied in at the end. But it just felt so out of place. And just everything. I want an original Pixar film. I don't want these sequels and prequels. They're for 4- and 5-year-olds. Every joke in this movie just unbearably kid-friendly. Which Billy Crystal can do, and does it make you laugh at times? Yes. does after a while. It just gets irritating completely. Now, this film was clearly just made for small children at no one's mind. The problem is, a lot of the jokes, however, are college-based. You have a lot of drinking jokes, there's beer pong gags. I kind of thought one or two of the jokes in the film were almost like marijuana jokes. And you can clearly tell a lot of the script is a spoof or a parody on Animal House, one of the greatest college movies ever made. But this is not the way you do it. All I gotta say, 5 out of 10. Everyone's saying it's great, it's excellent, it's bringing Pixar back to par. I don't want Pixar back at par. I want them to get back on the streak of always surpassing themselves. I'm not saying every Pixar film has to be in your face, amazing, blow everything away, but I'm just saying make it look like that's what you want. Make every film better, not just make a quick buck off something. Otherwise, you end up like the rest of Disney. And that ain't cool. Because I am an adult. And I demand my animated films be fun.